In the late 1920s, the prospect of a Hillsborough High student enrolling in college was bleak. The nation was in the throes of the Great Depression. Businesses were failing, and many of Tampa's beautiful waterfront homes were left abandoned. The principal at Hillsborough High, Frederick Spaulding, didn't see these barriers. He only saw bright young students who were in need of a place to continue their learning. In 1931, collegiate-level courses were offered at Hillsborough High. This would later become the University of Tampa. On August 2, 1933, Spaulding arrived at the doors of Plant Hall with a 100-year lease from the city and a firm resolve, and with the turn of a key, opened the door to the University of Tampa. In its fledgling years, UT was fortunate if it could collect half of the tuition due from its students. It was only through the dedication of its professors, who worked without pay, that the university survived the Great Depression. Over the next several decades, UT grew slightly, enrolling up to 1,800 at times, starting several sports teams, and even began accepting students from other areas of the country. But in the early 90s, the growth seemed to stand still, even stop. UT needed new life, some passion. UT needed strong leadership.
In 1995, Dr. Vaughn became president and UT began to transform. 1,000 UT students has become 7,200, and we are now entering our 17th consecutive year of record enrollment. All the while, UT's academic profile continues to increase. There has been $350 million in new construction since 2000. We have added 7 new residence halls, academic buildings and labs, as well as athletic facilities. Plant Hall even got new carpet and new windows. UT now has more than 3,000 events annually and 200 clubs and student organizations. We have won 13 NCAA Division II championships, and since 2000, Spartan teams have won 35 Sunshine State Conference titles. As a member of the University of Tampa Spartan family, you are a guiding force behind UT's remarkable success. We are alums, students, parents, and friends, and together we are changing lives. We are individuals, yet the greater whole is only complete when we work together. You have helped make UT a vibrant community with growing resources and a superior reputation. Just like in the beginning when professors worked without pay, the spirit of giving at UT remains strong. Last year, nearly $14 million was donated to the university by thousands of generous supporters. When we strengthen education, we strengthen our job force and our nation as a whole. Donations support academics, campus life, and a student's ability to afford an education. Your participation is what matters most and shows that our Spartan family believes in the future of UT. Whatever level of support, your gift is important to us and enables UT to provide the challenging, high-quality education that has defined our university. Thank you for helping UT achieve such great success.
1-2, 1-2. Well, that's going up. One, two, three, 1-2. I mean, that's working there, but I don't know if that means we're live there.
How do you put the scoreboard up? You have to drag it, I believe. You know how to put the scoreboard on the screen?
University of Tampa baseball taking on Rollins College. Spartans taking the field. Rollins College a 5-3 winner last night. Tampa getting ready to take on Rollins College this afternoon. Doubleheader baseball.
The bottom right, you said?
1-2, 1-2.
No, we only see the top right.
Tampa baseball, Rollins College.
The bottom right is it's just a transparent screen. That's it. Like,
Tampa taking on Rollins College this afternoon.
I tried to drive over to school.
Okay.
Or like okay, so yeah, what I just did.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to University of Tampa baseball as the Spartans and the Rollins Tars get ready for Game 2 of their pivotal three-game weekend Sunshine State Conference Series. Hi, everybody. Jack Ike along with Brandon Davis. Last night, Rollins came in here and knocked off the number 2 team in the nation, a 5-3 win for Rollins. Though hard to call it an upset, Rollins is ranked 7th in the nation. 2 teams vying for first place, and the lead now for Tampa is just a 1-game lead over Rollins, as Tampa now 12-1, suffering their first loss in conference play. Rollins right behind them now at 11-2. Leading off will be Rubin for Rollins. Leadoff hitter in last night's game as well, Joey Rubin, a sophomore from Charlton, Massachusetts. And Eli Thurman on the mound for the Spartans. First pitch, a little bit low. Ground ball to Nunez, and the throw to Rodriguez at first is dropped, or actually Garavito at first base. Spartans with a couple people moved around in the lineup today. Batting order for Rollins as Joey Rubin getting on. It'll be an error on Tampa, though. Number 3, Torres coming to the plate. He's looking to bunt, pulls it back. Torres, the number 2 hitter in the lineup, 5'9", 175-pound senior from Kissimmee, Florida. Batting third in the lineup is number 12, Jesselyn Whitehead, a senior from Orlando, Florida. There's a pitch outside, 1-1. Batting in the cleanup spot is number 35, Ryan Coleman, a senior from Tampa, Florida, went to Calvary Christian, a local product. Batting fifth is number 5, and that is Cam Meehan. Runner goes, hit and run, base hit. Spot vacated by Drew Earhart. Runners at first and third. The first 2 runners get on with an error and a base hit.
All right.
I guess we're off and running.
We're off and running already, yeah. They seem like they have the momentum that's transitioned from Friday night, and they're bringing it to Saturday night here, folks.
John Sjogren, Rollins head coach, trying small ball immediately as he tried to put down the bunt, moved the runner to second, pulled that away, and then had the runner Rubin steal second, or try to steal second, in a vacated spot when Drew Earhart went to cover. Goes in for the base hit. Runners at first and third, nobody out, and Whitehead at the plate. Continuing in the batting order, batting fifth is number 5, Cam Meehan from Orlando, Florida, a senior. Batting sixth is number 38, Jack Herring, leadoff hitter, or the top hitter on the team, I should say, a sophomore from Atlanta, Georgia. Pitch is high from Thurman. Batting seventh, number 13, Jimmy Thies, a freshman from Fort Lauderdale, Florida. Batting eighth is number 28, Parker Smith, a senior from Orlando. Pitch, ground ball, fielded by Nunez. He's going to try for the 2. They get the double play, concede the run, 1-0. Rollins goes on top.
Well, even though they conceded the run, it was an impressive 5-4-3 double play to get the 2 outs. And now we will see with this additional batter if they can close it out.
He might have had a chance to come to the plate, but I think the Spartans kind of said 1-0 first inning. There's a lot of game to go. Let's get to 2.
Definitely.
And finally, the number 9 hitter in the batting order for Rollins is number 33, the catcher, Spencer Seringer. And there's a ball fouled off. He is a senior from Pierre, South Dakota. Coleman at the plate now. Had a home run in yesterday's game and did a nice job in left field. Fly ball out to Earhart at second base. We can hear him calling it here. Inning is over, but Rollins picks up a run on a hit and an error. Actually, in opposite order of that, we will head to the bottom of the first. It is Rollins 1, Tampa nothing on TampaSpartans.tv. Bottom of the first inning we go. Jordan Lala to lead off for Tampa. Lala, number 8, a senior from Tampa, Florida. Second in the order is number 2, Drew Earhart, a grad student from Tampa, Florida. First pitch, called strike. Berger on the mound will get you his stats in a second. J.D. Urso batting third, number 11. Is the DH again in today's game, a sophomore from Tampa, Florida. You may be sensing a theme here. Batting cleanup is number 19, E.J. Cumbo, a junior from East Meadow, New York. There's a ball low. 2 balls, 1 strike. Batting fifth, number 27, Danny Gutcher, the reigning conference player of the week, a sophomore from Tampa, Florida, by way of Eckerd College, by the way. Lala, center field, it gets down a base hit, and Lala just continues to get on base at about 50% of the time.
And we've seen numerous hits that were given by the Spartans last night that just weren't able to drop. Yeah. And now we see that Jordan Lala was able to get on base, and we'll see if we have more Spartans that can get the drop in the outfield.
Now, the typical book for Spartan baseball is watch Drew Earhart putting down a bunt here, getting Lala to second. Let's see what happens. Batting sixth in the Spartan order is number 19, Anthony Nunez, or I should say number 9, Anthony Nunez. He is a sophomore from Hialeah, Florida. The first pitch to Earhart. Runner goes anyway without the steal. I think he's got it, and he does. Stolen base by Lala. Without the bunt is what I meant. He didn't even show bunt. So Lala just gets there, and that's what Joe Urso likes to do, get that leadoff base runner into scoring position. The good thing about this is it doesn't take the bat away from Drew Earhart because he oftentimes sacrifices. 1 ball, no strikes. Berger looks, fires, fouled back. Batting seventh in the Spartan order is number 14, Santiago Garavito, sophomore from Plantation, Florida. He is playing first base today. Batting eighth is the shortstop, Nico Saladino, number 10. He is a sophomore from Valrico, Florida.
And we know that Jordan Lala leads the stolen bases for the Spartans. That was his 23rd of the season.
Without having the stats in front of me, which I could get, I'm wondering, is anybody even within 10 of him?
I don't think so. I think Cadenas is actually at 9.
Okay, but still.
Yeah.
And Cadenas is second, not even in double digits. Though Cadenas would have more, but he's been in and out of the lineup.
Exactly.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Earhart. Lala near second, the pitch. Drew, fly ball. Left fielder can't find it, but gives it up to the center fielder. Lala tags and takes third. Heads up play by Lala as Meehan made the catch. Coleman said he couldn't see it, and I can believe it because we talked about it last night when the sun sets behind the press box. Right now, it's pretty much straight up in the sky, and that's where the ball went.
He was very confused on that, and he was shrugging his shoulders after the play, corresponding with his teammate and just saying, like, look, I couldn't find it. But, props to Meehan for having his back, and this is why we have 3 outfielders that always play shallow or they always cover each other. So, they always overlap.
There's one. How that's going to get down in the gap. Diving. Falls for a hit. That'll bring Lala in from third, and scooting into second base is J.D. Urso. It's a tie game, 1-1.
Great job by the Spartans to really put the pounce on the Rollins Tars, but I believe that Meehan is a little bit shaken up. Running from left center to right center, he had a bad bounce to that ball. He stomped on the field at a hard pace on his chest, so I'm not too sure if he's...
Well, that was actually Parker Smith, the right fielder, who dove for that one. Meehan backed him up.
But still, it's an unfortunate scene of events.
Yeah. He almost made a miraculous catch there. There's a ball outside to E.J. Cumbo. And now another runner in scoring position with 1 out. So early in this game, the Spartans are getting some wood on the bat, or wood on the ball. Slow curve for a strike. Nick Berger comes in with a .79 ERA. .79.
This is his 9th appearance, yes.
Is that a 7.9 or a 2.9?
It's a 7.9, Jack.
Okay.
7.9.
Don't want to make him too good. Has a 2-2 record on the year. His 9th appearance of the season. This is his 6th start. 34 innings pitched, 31 hits, only 8 runs, only 3 of them earned. 13 walks and 26 strikeouts. That's a 2-to-1 ratio. That is really good. Swing and a miss by Cumbo. Spartans bats relatively quiet yesterday.
Only had 5 hits.
Yeah. Cumbo fouls it off. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Rollins struck first, top of the first. Yesterday, the Spartans struck first in the bottom of the first. But Rollins came right back in the second with a couple. Spartans trying to see if they can do something similar, fall behind, and then get back and take the lead. Pitch to Cumbo. Little blooper out toward third, backing up and making the catch. Thies on the grass. 2 down now. Danny Gutcher to the plate. Berger's pitch catches the corner, strike 1. Berger with the most starts of any pitcher on the Rollins staff. Ball outside, 5 starts, 6 now with today's game. Urso with a leadoff second, not holding him on. Gutcher fouls it. Bounces over Coach Urso's head. Down the third base line. The pitch. Tapped foul again. This time almost fielded by Coach Urso. Sunsplash day here in Tampa. Warm already. It is April 1st. Fly ball. Right center, calling for it is Smith. Makes the catch to end the inning. Spartans get back a run. We're all tied up, one apiece at the end of one full inning on TampaSpartans.tv. We head to the second inning. 1-1, Tampa Rollins. Battle technically for first place today. A Rollins win would tie them with Tampa. If Tampa wins one of the games today, they will retain first place. If they win both games, they obviously retain first place. If Rollins wins both games, they will pass Tampa for first place in the conference.
And speaking of conference, Tampa Spartans were 12-0 prior to yesterday, and the Rollins Tars just beat them. They beat the undefeated record, and now they potentially have another opportunity to surpass them in the SEC conference. So this is an interesting turn of events that the Spartans need to realize before it actually comes into fruition. So we'll see if it can happen with this two-game series to this doubleheader. But Jack, if you're the Spartans, are you worried or not?
Oh, definitely.
Definitely.
They knew coming into the series it was a big game. Eli Thurman on the mound for Tampa, sophomore right-handed pitcher. This is his 9th start of the season, 4-0 record at the moment. 40 and a third innings pitched, 36 hits, 16 runs. There's a fly ball out to Lala near the way back. It's going to bounce all the way to the wall. 2 hops to the wall. Scooting into second base is Meehan with a stand-up double. And the Tars keep hitting the ball. That one found the gap.
Yeah, Meehan had a good outing last game, 2 for 4, scored on an RBI. Scored on the run, also had an RBI. So he had a really good outing last night to contribute for the win.
Finishing up on Thurman, 36 hits given up starting this game. 16 runs, 13 earned, 10 walks, 32 strikeouts, and an ERA of 2.9. Most starts on the staff. Actually, one behind Michael Paul. Swing and a miss by Herring. Herring at .392 on the season, top hitter. Ground ball, fielded. Rodriguez. I take that back. It was
Garavito
playing first base.
And we'll have more injury updates on EJ Dasko.
Yeah, by the way, Garavito playing first
for EJ Dasko.
Last night, Dasko swung at a ball. It bounced off his bat, hit him in the face. Talked to Joe Urso just before the game. It did hit him in the eye socket. We thought maybe the nose, maybe the cheekbone. It hit him in the eye socket. Joe said he had emergency surgery last night to just repair a couple cuts in and around the eye, and he's fine, and we'll see a specialist later this upcoming week. Ground ball. They're going to come home. Throw. Caught. Out. Meehan kind of caught there. He ran on the ball, on the hit. Nunez with a good throw. Gutcher with the tag. 2 down and a runner on first.
Yeah, it really wasn't necessary for him to go. He could have waited if Nunez would have thrown it to Garavito and then try it at home, but nevertheless, he was a little bit too anxious on that one.
Yeah, that's one of those where you commit when you hear the ball hit.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're like, shouldn't have done that.
Yeah. So did J.D. Ursa last night, but it worked in his favor.
Yeah. Parker Smith at the plate now. Parker Smith bats 8th in the order, yet he leads the team with 12 home runs. A 244 hitter, definitely a power hitter, 23 RBI.
Well, we mentioned the slugging percentage for the Tars was 867.
Yeah.
Almost doubling the Spartans. Nearly doubling them.
Yeah. Yeah, Tampa's 481. Ball outside. Well, I've got showing him at a 477 slugging percentage for Rollins. Not sure which one of us is right. 477. We'll check. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner will be going. There he goes. The pitch. And it hit him. 3-2 pitch, I think, grazed his arm. So he gets the base anyway. He's probably thinking he could have just thrown a ball. He didn't have to hit me. So runners at first and second now with 2 outs.
Next up is the catcher, number 33, Spencer Seringer.
Seringer now to the plate, number 9 hitter in the order. Pretty deep for Seringer. 4 no home runs on the year. Now Lala taking a few steps in at center field. Thurman look back, fires outside. Looks good, call strike. Catches the outside corner. Doubleheader baseball today. Second game, about 30 minutes after this one wraps up. Ball low. Three balls, 1 strike. Runners at first and second. The pitch. Ball 4 walks him. So back-to-back free passes have loaded the bases. It was a 3-2 count when he hit the batter on a pitch, and now just walks him. And here comes Sam Militello. Thurman was just kind of cruising along, but the last couple batters, ball that went all the way to the wall, and now back-to-back free passes. Sam, the pitching coach. If you look over into right center, you'll see his number on the wall. One of the I guess when you have a 3-game series, one of you has to be behind the plate for 2 of the games.
It's good, though, to have it, that way you guys switch it up.
Yeah. Bases loaded now, top of the order for Ruben. He reached on an error in the first inning as the leadoff batter of the game. Got wiped out on a double play ball. Strike call. So big out for Tampa here. They don't want to fall behind again to the Tars. They want to, as we said yesterday, seize the moment and get the lead.
Seize the moment, yeah.
Ground ball heading toward Nunez. Makes the stop, a race to the bag. He gets there in time for the force. Good job by Anthony Nunez, showing good glove and good wheels. So no run score. Did get a base hit. And at the end of an inning and a half, it's still 1-1 Tampa and Rollins on TampaSpartans.tv.
Champions know how to seize opportunities. When they see moments of greatness unfold right before their eyes, they push as hard as they possibly can, and then they push harder. Because the heart of a champion never settles, never quits, and never stops giving its all. We are champions. We are Division II. We go big, we give it everything we've got, and we win. On the field, on our campuses, in our communities, for our causes, in our careers. We rise to become champions in everything we do. We are Division II, and there are no limits here. We make our time count. We set our own path. We become champions on our terms. It's time to up your game, because we're here to play and learn. But most importantly, we're here to discover ourselves, our vision, our heart, our drive, to achieve every goal we aim for, because we want to be champions at the highest level, life. At Division II, the opportunities are here. Are you ready?
Bottom of the second inning of a 1-1 baseball game. And it will be Anthony Nunez leading off for the Spartans. Nunez, sophomore third baseman, comes in with a .304 batting average. First pitch from Berger. Inside, and Nunez twists out of the way.
Yeah, Nunez went 0 for 3 with a walk yesterday, so he's definitely trying to rectify what happened last night and try to get something going with this first game.
Strike call, 1-1. 85 degrees here in Tampa at game time. Wind is out of the southwest at 13 miles an hour. Pretty strong breeze, which could be blowing balls over the left field wall. Will be blowing in on the right field wall. There's one that may go into the gap. Does it get down? No. Able to move over is Coleman. That one just kind of was like my golf shot. It sliced right into his mid.
And Nunez, he was still rounded the bases. He thought it was going to be a base hit.
And it stayed straight.
It stayed straight.
And not sliced.
He just has so much power, you know?
Yeah. Brings Garavito to the plate. Santiago Garavito playing first base today. He also have a .304 batting average. Garavito and Gutcher kind of flip-flopped catching duties for the first few series of the year. There's a pop-up heading out toward right field. Torres at second base calls it, makes the catch on the grass. 2 up, 2 down. Nico Saladino, shortstop, coming to the plate. 235 on the year. And he rips that one. Oh, one hop. Torres. Whitehead inning over. Quick
Impressive.
inning right there. Wasn't sure if Torres caught it, but he one-hopped it, threw him out. So Spartans go down, 3 up, 3 down. We play 2 full, 1-1, Tampa and Rollins. Adams Perez will lead off for Rollins as we head to the 3rd inning. Perez got on with a base hit back in the 1st inning. Eli Thurman on the mound for the Spartans. 2 innings, 30 pitches at this point. There's a strike. Swing and a miss. Thurman ahead 0-2. Ball 1 hops past Gutcher. That one is hit out. Giving chase near the wall, jumping at the wall, gone. Just cleared the yellow bar for a home run for Torres, and it's a 2-1 Rollins lead.
Wow, what a hit from Torres. I really thought that Rodriguez would have that. Yeah.
Just out of his reach.
That's his 2nd home run of the season, Jack. Go rip by Torres.
2nd of the season, 2nd home run of the weekend for Rollins. And Rollins back on top. Well, I mentioned that the wind might aid a ball going that way. It might have been enough to get that one over. There's a pop-up. Earhart out into the grass, makes the catch for the out. 1 down. Coleman homered yesterday. Coming to the plate now. Thurman winds and fires. Call strike, outside corner. Kind of flails at that one and fouls it off. Fly ball. Lala drifting in. Waits. Makes the catch for the 2nd out. Cam Meehan to the plate, center fielder. Doubled in a run his first time up. Back in the 1st. Ball out outside. Ball low. These teams met yesterday for the first time since last year's NCAA Regional Finals. Best of 3 series that Rollins took in 2 games.
And they broke that 11-game winning streak that we previously mentioned last night. That the Tampa Spartans won the last 11 out of 12 games. Excuse me.
In regular season.
In the regular season.
And now they win a regular season game yesterday.
Yep.
So trying to even things up. Ground ball knocked down by Garavito, covering his Thurman. Got him.
Just got him.
Nice
Wow.
play by both Garavito and Thurman, executing it perfectly. They did get a run on the home run by Torres, so Rollins back into the lead 2-1. We've played 2.5 right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
To the university.
Luis Rodriguez will lead off for Tampa in the bottom of the third inning. Is this game moving along? Ground ball out to first base, fielded by Whitehead, and a slow jog over to first. One up, one down on one pitch.
Spartans.
Berger to Lala. A little bit low. Yeah. But a little bit low on that one. So 3-0 on Lala. As good a hitter as he is, he walks a lot too, so not be surprised if he takes it. It is a strike. Lala with 24 walks, as you said. Make it 20. Whoa, I was going to say make it 25, but umpire superseded my judgment. 3-2 count now. Berger sets, fires. One hopper, that is ball four. Drew Earhart to the plate.
Earhart's last game, 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. So he had an impressive game last night.
Home run as well.
Home run. He had the home run.
Tried to get the Spartans back into it. I think it was an 8th inning home run.
That game really could have gone either way. Those balls that didn't drop, they could have had an immense amount of difference.
Yep. Lala stole second quickly last game. Earhart never showed bunt last time, which is kind of an MO Joe Urso uses, move that runner. But he just Lala steal. Earhart watches that one a little bit inside. Ball one, no strikes. With one out, he may not be thinking of sending Lala. Though Berger wants to.
Urso called him off.
Berger wants to shorten that lead as much as he can. Takes a pretty good lead. And the pitch. Popped up. Shortstop. Rubin makes the catch. 2 down. J.D. Urso with a double and an RBI his last time up.
And not to mention, J.D. Urso does lead the team in doubles. I believe he's ranked number 4 nationally in doubles.
Well, with 2 outs, he does it again. It might tie this game up. Good chance of that. First pitch, though, called strike. Again, the first. Has not influenced Lala's lead at all. And he goes. The throw to second. Might have him this time, though. Yes. Good throw by Seringer. So Urso will lead off the next inning. Spartans go down. And at the end of 3, it is 2-1. Rollins on top of Tampa on TampaSpartans.tv. As we head to the top of the 4th inning, Spartans down 2-1. So, Brandon, it's your job to get a lead for Tampa.
All right. So we have Heron up, 0 for 1, grounder. Earhart is there. There's Thurman. And he just gets the tag down on the base for the first out. Thurman really hustling here. Yeah. You see on numerous occurrences, he's really getting to the base real quick. So it's great communication alongside him with his infielders.
He's playing his position really well.
Really well.
That's the second time he's had to run over and get a throw.
So now we have Deese. Deese in his last at-bat. Fielder's choice. Reached third.
Got thrown out at the plate.
Yep. Takes the first pitch ball.
Actually, I think it was Meehan who got thrown out at the plate.
First strike. Count 1-1. Grounder right to Nunez. Nunez gets it to Garavito for the second out.
Boy, such a strong arm on that throw.
So Parker Smith is up right now for the 8th batter in the lineup. .244 batting average. But he takes the first ball. Count 1-0. This is 91st at bat. Excuse me, it's 92nd at bat. has 2 hits, 22 hits on the season as he swings and misses on that one. But he leads the team in slugging percentage, though, with 711.
22 hits on the season, and 12 of them are home runs.
Yeah, wow. Base hit, line drive, and he gets his 23rd hit.
You're right. 22 hits, so more than half of his hits are home runs.
That's crazy. That is crazy. So Salinger is up.
And that stat stayed the same since yesterday, so it's not a typo.
Yeah.
Man.
Salinger is up. His last at bat, he walked. Takes the first pitch strike. Foul back. Salinger was actually one of the people to score and actually contribute to one of the scores last game. Single to left field, had an RBI, and his teammates advanced to second and third. So that helped the score for the last game, which resulted in 5-3 win. So he takes another ball outside. The 1-2. Fouled back.
We mentioned Tampa and Rollins are neck and neck for the lead here. 4 teams in the conference have 20 wins plus overall. Tampa 23-5, Rollins 21-8, Florida Southern 20-9, and Barry is at 21-9, though below 500 in the
Strike
conference.
3. He gets down looking, and we go to the top of the bottom of the 4th here. The Tampa Spartans will have a time to retaliate here. You guys are watching TampaSpartans.tv.
Yours. I may turn the mic down so I can finish eating the chips.
So J.D. Urso leads off the bottom of the 4th. Berger having a relatively good outing right now. Urso's last at bat, he had an RBI double. So that contributed to the first and only run for the Spartans so far. Here's the first pitch. It's right to center field. Will it drop? Meehan is there for the first out. So that brings up E.J. Cumbo. E.J. Cumbo, so far 0 for 1. Had a pop fly right to third base. Yeah, he's trying to get on base now. Batting even 400. Second for the team and leading. First pitch is outside in the corner, strike. Rounding away, and there is right to Torres. He fields it and gets it to Whitehead for the second out. So that brings up Danny Gutcher, sophomore. He's 0 for 1 right now with 2 outs to go. One more out to go in the bottom of the 4th. Here's Berger with the windup. Takes it low, ball 1. Berger, no waiting, and again, he swings and misses. Count 0-2.
Look at Berger's jersey. You can see the wind blowing it. Pretty strong wind.
He's ready to go. Fires and deals and But it's low for.
We don't need a pitch clock for
You don't need a pitch clock. I was about to say, Jack. He does not need a pitch clock at all.
No stinking pitch clock.
He's on softball timing, softball pacing right now. The 1-2. Outside low for count 2-2. Notice how he's on the far edge of the mound. Unique. Right to Thies. He fields it to Whitehead. A little bit high, but Whitehead is there for a 1-2-3. So in the bottom of the fourth, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no men left on base. We go to the top of the fifth where the Rollins Tars will bat. You are watching TampaSpartans.tv.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care.
Top of the fifth here. The Rollins Stars lead 2-1. And here we have the top of the lineup here. Joey Rubin comes up 0 for 2 on the day so far. Relatively a fast-paced game here, folks, for the first game. Surprisingly, usually it's like this for the second game, but nevertheless, it's a bright and beautiful Saturday afternoon. 84 degrees. Doesn't really feel like 84 degrees. Nice, cool breeze.
Humidity.
Low humidity, yes.
They say it's coming back, though.
Fouled back. Count 1-1.
Got Phoenix weather today. Low humidity.
I've never been to Arizona. Have you?
Oh, yeah. Number of times. I have a father-in-law lives there.
Wow, okay. Ball outside 2-1.
Back when I was a sportscaster in Wisconsin, I went to spring training a few times.
Nice.
With the Brewers. That was always fun.
Grounder right to Nunez down the baseline. Fields it. Is he there? Yes, he is. What a great throw by Nunez to get the out. Garavito, great scoop up.
Yeah, he one-hopped that one.
One-hopped
That's a planned throw. It wasn't that he threw it low or anything. It was planned. It gets there quicker than if you try to throw it.
It saves.
Kind of put an arc on it.
Saves like the power on your arm. You know. But here is Torres. Torres having a good defensive outing so far. Takes the first pitch as a ball.
The only thing you have to do on that throw is bounce it at the right spot.
Exactly.
Not
yes.
Not too close to the fielder, the first baseman.
Grounder right to Nunez again. Let's see if he does it. There, right, straight ahead throw to Garavito. They seem like they're on the same page so far.
Yeah. Now that time he didn't have to go back toward the line, so it wasn't quite the same throw. He had his momentum going forward.
Yes, exactly. He had more time to get the right throw. So that brings up Whitehead 0 for 2 so far. Last at bat had a little fly ball right to Drew Earhart, second base. Here's Thurman with the pitch. Right down the middle for the first strike.
What you'd like to see is Thurman get a 1-2-3 inning with kind of a short pitch count for the inning. He's 2/3 of the way there.
Liner right through in the gap between Saladino and Nunez. They get the first hit of the bottom half of the inning. Excuse me, the top half.
So that takes away my plan to make a quick inning.
You never know. It could happen. It could happen.
Well, it won't be a 1-2-3 anyway.
So that brings up Coleman, number 35. Coleman having a surprisingly quiet night offensively after having an all-around outing yesterday. Here's the pitch. Whoa, that is hit deep in the gap between left and is that
Wow.
Yes, Lala has it. Lala has it. So he dishes it away. Lala gets the third out. So no runs, one hit, one man left on base, no errors, and we go to the bottom of the fifth here, folks. 2-1 Rollins Tars. You're watching TampaSpartans.tv.
Healthcare is a major priority.
Bottom half of the inning, we go to the bottom fifth. Anthony Nunez is up. He steps into the batter's box. 0 for 1 on the night. Had a line drive right to Coleman, left field. Let's see if he can get a hit and let it drop. He signals bunt, retracts it,
That's
but nevertheless the
unusual.
ball.
Don't see Anthony square around too much. I think a lot of that is he was taking his cue from Thies at third base, who was playing behind the base.
Strike right down the middle. Count 1-1. It's an interesting thing you said, though, because he was playing a little bit shallow. The 1-1 outside ball, 2-1. Berger deals, fouled back behind the dugout.
That might have made Cass Street.
Let's see.
I didn't see it come back.
Probably on the train tracks. The 2-2. Outside. Full count now.
You know, you mentioned the train tracks. We haven't had a train come by this year that I remember.
Previous
years, it was like on our Friday night game.
Fouled.
There was
down the
always
line.
one that came through.
Well, I am a comm major, so a lot of comm majors, they stay at the communications building past midnight, and I did see sometimes the train would come by.
Okay.
Yes, I saw it last year and also once this year. So that leads to a walk. Nunez gets the walk. So that brings up Santiago Garavito.
That's the dreaded leadoff walk, which the old wives' tale was a leadoff walk scored 2/3 of the time. Whereas most other ways to get on base to start an inning, only 1/3 of the time.
Exactly. This sets the tone for the Spartans to see.
Totally inaccurate.
Well, Jack, you did predict off the record that they would get 2 runs, so let's see if they can get so.
Right here.
Garavito takes a high inside, count 1-0. Line drive, base hit to right field. Nunez will stop at second, but a great base hit for Garavito to get the momentum going for the Spartans. That brings up Nico Saladino, the shortstop today. He's 0 for 1.
That was a good piece of hitting. He went where the pitch was. Didn't try to pull the ball. Pitch was outside, so he took it outside.
Great way to wait on it. Let it hit into right field. You can see Smith is playing relatively deep. But this brings up Saladino.
Left field, right field, fairly deep for
Fairly
Saladino.
deep.
Center field, not so deep.
Looks like an inverse triangle in a way. Nunez at second. There's the bunt.
He's going to beat it out.
Dees is going to ride it, and he gets Saladino, but that advances both runners into scoring position. This is a great position for the Spartans with only one out left for the Venezuelan, Luis Rodriguez, to get a potential RBI, tying or leading 2 RBIs. We'll see.
That looked like a good enough bunt. I thought he
Great
might
bunt.
beat it out.
Great bunt. Also, great call by Coach Joe Urso.
I think he was bunting as much to move the runners, but also to try to get a base hit as well. I thought he had it.
Burger deals. Nunez, a little bit anxious on that one. Count 1-0. High fly ball. Is that going to be foul?
Bring one in if he catches it.
Coleman, nope. It hits the windscreen. So that'll be a foul ball. Count 1-1 now. Thank God for the for the screen though, because Coleman, he is very, very fast and does have an arm. So not sure if he would have gotten in time if Nunez would have tagged, but it would have definitely been an interesting scene of events though. But nevertheless, here's the 1-1. Berger approaching 60 pitches here in the bottom of the 5th. Low, but there's a call for a strike, 1-2. Good inside corner in that pocket right there by Berger. We've seen multiple pitchers from the Rollins Stars have nice breaking balls, nice off-speed pitches in the outside and inside corner. But here's the 1-2. High fly ball straight to Meehan. This should bring in a run. Nunez tags. Whitehead lets it go, and the ball goes wild. There is at third base. Is he safe? And he is safe. Good job by Garavito to advance to second. Better job by Nunez to score to get the leading run. The tying run. The score now is 2-2. 2 outs to go. Garavito is at third. Perfect position for the top of the lineup, folks, is Jordan Lala. 1-on-1, 1-for-1 on the night. His last at bat he walked though, but his first though he singled. So let's see if he can get another single here for a game-leading run. RBI, excuse me. We will see here in the bottom of the 5th. Here's the pitch. Low. Count for 1-0. Berger deals the 1-0. Outside. Count 2-0. Count now is 2-1. I was kind of confused in that. I kind of got thrown up by the music.
Yeah. Should not be playing it.
Should not be playing. Calls a periodic timeout. Pitches low for count 3-1 now. If he does walk Lala, it would be his 24th walk, I believe, in the season. Now he takes a strike for full count now. Earhart is on deck, the grad student. 2 outs, 3-2. Here's the pitch. Line drive. Is that going to drop? Coleman is there to get the play. But nevertheless, though, the Tampa Spartans do tie it, getting 1 run.
Good range by Coleman there.
Good range by Coleman. So 1 run, 2 hits, 1 hit, 1 man left on base, no errors. You are watching TampaSpartans.tv. We will be back for the top of the 6th here, folks. Stay tuned.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
So we're back here in the top of the sixth here. Here is Meehan, 1 for 2 on the night. So last at bat, got a single. Here's the pitch by Thurman. Right down the middle, count 0-1. Swing and a miss, counting 0-2. Pitch deals, but it is high and outside for count 1-2. Wild pitch. So the count now is 2-2. Ooh, Gutcher tried to sell it, but now it's full count now. And that outside corner. Close call on that one. I believe it was a ball. Herring on deck. Here's the full count pitch. Line drive down the right field line. It is going to drop. Cumbo is going to get it. Meehan will go to second for a double. And the Rollins Tars are on board now for the first hit. Leadoff hitter. That brings up Herring now. Herring, who's 0 for 2 on the night so far. Hasn't got a hit here, but now he potentially has a potential RBI opportunity for his team and to get the leading run. As they're tied 2-2 now for folks who are just joining. It's 2-2. First pitch is a ball. Count 1-0. The 1-0. Inside corner for call for a strike. Count 1-1. Sun's a little bit down now, so not that much sun on the outfielders, so they could take a break here. Here's Thurman with the 1-1. Little blooper into shallow right. Can Earhart get it? They let it drop. So Meehan will go to advance to third. And it will be a hit for Herring for the first time of the day. He gets his first hit. So now runners on first and third. With no outs, we have an opportunity here for the Rollins Tars to potentially get a leading run here in the top of the sixth. I believe it's going to be a potential pinch hitting. So it's a pinch hitter right now for the Tars. It is number 34. Number 34, Jorge Ramirez. Jorge Ramirez on the night is 314 batting average. Total of 16 hits, 14 RBIs. So it does make sense to put him into this opportunity at first and third. Opportunity, 14 RBIs. So now Joe Urso will come to the mound, which we know the answer to that potentially. We'll see. That
means pitching change.
Yeah, we know the answer. Yeah, we know the answer. Yeah,
not just a visit.
Not just a visit, but we know the answer already. All right, so that will end Thurman's day. Excuse me. Standing ovation from the crowd. Let's see if the Tampa Spartans could get a win for Thurman. Had a good outing, only give up 2 runs.
Again, it's a case of Tampa hits it hard and they're being caught. Rollins is, as they say, hitting them where they ain't.
Yeah.
Dalton Ross coming in for Tampa.
So Dalton Ross. out of Statesboro, Georgia, attended Bryan College.
Okay, he's a senior. This is his 12th appearance of the year. Has a 1-1 record, 3 saves at this point. 15 innings pitched, 12 hits, 8 runs, 7 of them earned, walked 5, struck out 13, and has a 4.2 ERA.
The sidewinder pitcher.
Yeah.
So as he warms up here, take a quick short break. Stay tuned with us. You guys are watching TampaSpartans.tv.
Faction of
Top of the 6th, pinch hitter Jorge Ramirez will take Deese's place. So Ross will get his first at bat against a pinch hitter. Ramirez's slugging percentage is .529. Like I previously mentioned, has 14 RBIs. That is tied for fifth for the Rollins Tars. The Rollins Tars have a total of 201 RBIs. He takes his second strike relatively quick. 0-2 count. No outs, surprisingly. Runners on first and third. It's a really good opportunity for the Rollins Tars to take advantage of this. Dalton Ross seals and deals, and he gets his first ball of the at-bat, so we'll count 1-2 now. Slider outside, count 2-2. Line drive. Is it a little blooper? Lala gets it, but here is tagging is Meehan, and he's in there, safe. An awkward sliding, but he got in there for the third run for the Rollins Tars, so now they lead by 1. So a nice sac fly by Ramirez. He got the job done as the pitch hitter, and he gets his 15 RBI of the season. So this brings up Parker Smith. 1 for 1 on the night so far. He was actually hit by a pitch his first at bat, but his second at bat reached first on the single. Runner goes. That is hit deep to left field. Oh wow, it's gone. Rodriguez had no chance of getting that. A 2-run shot by Parker Smith off the first pitch, and the Rollins Tars now go up 5-2. The score is looking relatively similar to last night. A 5-3 loss to the win to the Tampa Spartans. So Dalton Ross, his first 2 at-bats, gives up a sac RBI fly, and now a 2-run shot. The game has changed here, folks, as the number 9 batter, Saringer, comes up to the plate. That's it. Right to Cumbo. He is there for the second out. 2 away. So this brings up Ruben, number 23. He's 0 for 3 so far, but based on the momentum that has been previously happening with the Stars, we'll see if he gets his first hit, though. He takes the first pitch strike. Ross deals. High fly ball. The shallow right. Combo is there. That will put it away. But not after 3 runs by the Rollins Tars. A sac fly that brought in Meehan. But Parker Smith, a 2-run shot to get the Rollins Tars have a 3-run lead. So 3 runs off of multiple hits. 1 man left on base. And we go to the bottom of the 6th now for the Tampa Spartans to bat. You guys are watching TampaSpartans.tv. Bottom of the 5th here. Drew Earhart leads off. He takes the first pitch strike. Do have a change here for third base. For the Rollins Stars, Drew Howard comes in and replaces for Thies. 0-2. Grounder right down the left field line, but it is foul. Here's Berger. Right to Berger. He will easily field it for the first out. Whitehead really pumped on that play. You could tell the Rollins Stars really have the momentum here. The pace is all in their favor. They're really confident. Everything's in sync. What are your thoughts so far, Jack?
Well, unfortunately, with Thurman leaving a couple runners on when they took him out, Dalton Ross just wasn't able to shut him down and pinch hit, home run.
That is hit deep to shallow left. There is, Coleman is called off by Meehan, and he gets the play for the second out.
That one stayed up a long time.
That was
a good punt.
Yeah.
Had some very good hang time.
So E.J. Cumbo up. Cumbo 0 for 2 on the night. This game series hasn't really made any headwaves yet. But we'll see if that can change here.
This is a lot like yesterday, though, and when it was...
Now
I think it was a 2-2 game.
Line drive. Is that going to drop? No, it hits right to Meehan to put the Spartans away. 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 6th. We go to the top of the 7th. The Tampa Spartans are now trailing 5-2. You are watching TampaSpartans.tv.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
We're an hour and 20 minutes. Throw it to me.
And we're back here in the top of the 7th. The Tampa Spartans are trailing 5-2, giving up 8 hits, 5 runs, and an error. But I bring it back to my man Jack right next to me.
First pitch to Torres, strike call. 3-run, 6th inning has put Rollins up 5-2. Much like yesterday's game where they scored after a 2-2 game. Dalton Ross on the mound. Eli Thurmond will be the pitcher of record for Tampa as he left with 2 men on, and they both scored. There's a pop-up. Earhart drifting into short right, and he makes the catch. Spartans bats relatively quiet this weekend. 5 hits yesterday, 3 today. 2 runs today, 3 yesterday. A team that's averaging 8.1 runs a game. And double-digit hits every game. Dalton Ross. That sidearm pitch catches the outside corner. This is Whitehead. Ross trying to pound the low pitch, but that one doesn't get the call. 1-1. Off speed, fly ball heading out toward Lala. Cumbo drifting over, but I think Lala's got it in his sights and makes the catch. So 2 down. Coleman coming to the plate. Boy, Parker Smith with that home run. And our stats are right. He had 12 home runs of his 22 at-bats, or his 22 hits, I should say. Now 13 home runs and 23 or 24 at-bats. So half the time or better.
Over half.
If he's going to get a hit, it's going to be a homer.
It's crazy.
That's a wacky stat. There's a solid rip. Does Cumbo have a bead? Yeah, no, by him. Going all the way to the wall. Coleman cruising into second. He's going to head for third. Earhart with the throw. Here it comes, sliding in safely with a triple.
Wow. What a hit by Coleman, but better base running. He was not even hesitating to go to third, and he got in there safe and sound.
Well, it all happened in front of him, and when he saw Cumbo just missed it when he stretched out for the ball, he knew where Lala was and that he wasn't going to get to the ball quickly enough to keep him from heading to third. So a 2-out triple for Coleman brings Meehan to the plate. Meehan already with 2 doubles today.
This Tars top of the lineup, especially around the 3-4-5 lineup, they are deadly.
2 for 4, 1 for 4, 2 for 3. Ross, check swing. They appealed the call. He did not go around. It was outside. Spartan's job is to keep Coleman's triple to just that. Don't let him advance any farther. Fly ball. Lala drifting deep into center field, way back, near the wall, and he catches it at the wall. Second time today, Lala has made a catch and then bounced off the wall. So nothing happens. They did get a hit, Nobody scores, leaving a man on third. We go to the bottom of the seventh, and it is 5-2, Rollins leading Tampa.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Did they get your bottom of the seventh? Spartans have some work to do. 5-2, they're down. Danny Gutcher at the plate. Spartans scored a run in the first. Took a 1-0 lead, but it tied it, I should say, at 1-1. But have not led since. They've been tied 2-2 until the sixth, when Rollins put up a 3-spot. Gutcher, ground ball, foul. Rollins, 5 runs, 9 hits. Spartans, 2 runs, 3 hits. They do have an error. Down the middle, call strike. Great day in Tampa. You can see this is a Metro campus. Gutcher, ground ball fielded by Thies. Long throw in time to Whitehead for the out.
That was Howard on that play.
Howard, that's right. They subbed, right?
Yes. They subbed out Thies entirely. Ramirez is the pinch hitter for him, and then Howard subbed in for him defensively. So, yeah, that brings up Nunez now.
Anthony Nunez coming to the plate for Tampa. A walk and a line out for Nunez today, and a ground ball heading out to second base. Torres, easy throw to Whitehead for 2 outs. Santiago Garavito now to the plate for Tampa. Tampa bats unusually quiet this weekend. Strike call. Ball low. Berger into his 7th inning. 77 pitches at this point. There's one blooped out into right field, giving chase, making the catch at about belt high is Smith to end the inning. So Spartans go down quickly. No runs, no hits, no errors. We played 7, 5-2, Rollins on top.
I pledged.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and stagnancy.
I pledge to strive for change and growth.
I commit to supporting my fellow student athletes in all circumstances that impact them.
I commit to both choosing unity personally and encouraging it for all.
I pledge these things because we are stronger together.
United as one.
No.
Oh,
I always tip her too.
Nice, nice.
I pledge.
I am an NCAA student athlete.
And I pledge to be a champion of unity
on my team, on my campus, and in my community.
I pledge to embrace differences and strive for inclusion and collaboration.
I pledge to stand against racism, hate, and discrimination.
I pledge to strive for love, care, and forgiveness.
I pledge to stand against silence, deceit, and obscurity.
I pledge to strive for dialogue, truth, and understanding.
I pledge to stand against fear and doubt.
I pledge to strive for trust and belief in one another.
I pledge to stand against complacency and...
I'm not sure.
Dalton Ross back on the hill as we go to the 8th inning. Herring coming to the plate. Got a base hit. His last time up.
I used to mix it together like a sandwich.
Check swing. Looked like umpire Gary Glover was ready to call a strike, but he restrained himself. So it's 2 balls, no strikes. And that time he does call it. Rollins up 5-2 here in the 8th. A Rollins win will tie them for first place with Tampa. Both teams will then sport 12-2 records. Shot for a base hit. Cumbo fields it in right, throws it in. Third baseman Drew Howard coming to the plate. His first at bat. Played in 26, has 26 at bats this year. 22nd game now. Has 7 starts. Puts down the bunt to move the runner. Nunez, quick throw, got him. Runner Herring moves to second. We'll bring Parker Smith with a monstrous home run last time. We've said this a couple times. 23 hits, 13 of them have been home runs. I mean, most players are lucky 1 of 10 is a home run. A good hitter, 1 of 10. And if you just look at some of the at-bats, look at the Rollins roster. Whitehead, 126 official at-bats. If he's doing 1 of 10, that's 12 home runs there.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That's 1 every 2 games. Ground ball, Nunez fields it, chases Herring back. The throw is in time for the second out, and the runner stays at second. Seringer to the plate. Fouled off. Quick look back at second. And a strike call. Swing and a miss to end the inning. We're through 7.5. It's still a 5-2 Rollins lead over Tampa. Bottom of the 8th coming up right here on TampaSpartans.tv. Yeah. Bottom of the 8th we go. Saladino at the plate for Tampa. Officially 0 for 1. Had a sacrifice his last time up. 5-2, Rollins on top. Berger pitching into the 8th. Ball outside. Strike call. And a swing and a miss. One. Luis Rodriguez to the plate. Left fielder today for Tampa. Ball inside. Strike call. 2 balls, 1 strike. On deck, Jordan Lala. Popped up. Ranging shortstop going back. Ruben waits. Called off. Center fielder Meehan makes the catch. 2 out. Top of the order, Jordan Lala to the plate. Singled to start the game for Tampa back in the first inning. Then walked, lined to left field his last time up. Strike call. Brandon, I think the difference in this series is both teams are hitting the ball well. Tampa's hitting them at people. Rollins is hitting them, and they're falling in.
They're just falling in.
And they're not cheap hits. They're just hitting them in gaps and solid singles.
But if you look at the statistics, the numbers, this looks almost identical to last game.
Yesterday, yeah.
Almost identical. 3 hits compared to 10 hits. 3 hits compared to 9 hits.
I think it's exactly the same people, too.
Yeah. 1 error. It's very, very similar.
2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs to Lala. Here's the pitch. Outside, full count. Spartans looking for a base runner. Do they get one? Ground ball off the mitt. Fielded by Torres. He quickly throws it. I think he beat it out. He did.
Ooh.
He did. And Whitehead, who had tossed the ball to the mound for the 3rd out, now quickly tells his players, get back on the field and get that ball so Lala doesn't take second.
I was almost certain that he was out by a tad bit. You saw everybody transition over. They were ready to get close done with this 8th inning, but nevertheless,
John Sjogren's going to come out.
He's going to argue that, yeah.
I wouldn't say, I can't say if he was safe or out, but I wouldn't say that.
I would say he was
Sjogren
out.
has a good.
Just to remain objective, though. I mean, it was a short conversation, though, so they're going to let it go.
Yep. About all he can say is, I saw him safe, Coach.
Yeah, you can't really do nothing. There's no replay. We don't have that. We don't have that sophisticated technology here.
And
so
I don't think it's a reviewable play anyway.
Yeah.
even in the majors, I don't think they can.
Are you allowed to
achieve-
challenge in D2 collegiate play or no?
Oh, where would you challenge it?
Yeah,
to?
where would you challenge it?
I mean, we have a camera up here that is right in front of us, and our angle is the same as what the camera angle would be. That one is hit out into center, but waiting for it is Meehan, who makes the catch. Spartans will have 3 more outs. We've played 8 full, 5-2. Rollins leads Tampa. But somebody should have at least taught us what to do. Okay. Top of the 9th, top of the order. Rubin to the plate. The leadoff hitter. His 5th appearance to the plate today, but officially 0 for 4, and that one is fouled off. Reached on an error in the first, grounded out in the second, grounded out in the 5th, and flied out in the 6th. Dalton Ross into inning number 4. Ground ball heading out toward Earhart, 1 hop. Easy out, 1 down. Torres to the plate, number 2 hitter. Started the game off with a couple base hits, one of which was a home run. Hopper to Nunez, across the diamond, and a strike.
Oh, he stays on there.
Garavito to make the play.
Great flexibility by Garavito. It's a tough play on that one. Could have easily ran into him, but he got it down.
Whitehead strides to the plate. Bottom of the 9th, it'll be Urso Cumbo Gutcher for Tampa. Check swing, called strike anyway. Ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs. Top of the 9th, Rollins 5, Tampa 2. Kind of bloops that one, and it's going to fall in for a hit. Just out of the range of Garavito at first. So a 2-out base runner will bring Coleman to the plate. The big left fielder waits. Ground ball heading out to Saladino. Tosses to Earhart. They get the force. We'll go to the bottom of the ninth. Spartans need 3 to tie. And they'll have Urso, Cumbo, Gutcher coming to the plate. We played 8.5, 5-2. Rollins leads Tampa.
In the late 1920s, the prospect of a Hillsborough High student enrolling in college was bleak. The nation was in the throes of the Great Depression. Businesses were failing, and many of Tampa's beautiful waterfront homes were left abandoned. The principal at Hillsborough High, Frederick Spalding, didn't see these barriers. He only saw bright young students who were in need of a place to continue their learning. In 1931, collegiate-level courses were offered at Hillsborough High. This would later become the University of Tampa. On August 2, 1933, Spalding arrived at the doors of Plant Hall with a 100-year lease from the city and a firm resolve, and with the turn of a key, opened the door to the University of Tampa. In its fledgling years, UT was fortunate if it could collect half of the tuition due from its students. It was only through the dedication of its professors, who worked without pay, that the university survived the Great Depression. Over the next several decades, UT grew slightly, enrolling up to 1,800 at times.
Bottom of the ninth, Urso to the plate. A couple hours ago, Urso doubled in a run in the first. Berger looking for a complete game. Fouled off. One pitcher, Jack Haynes, has a complete game.
Wow. Berger approaching 100 pitches. Pitched a complete game so far.
Yeah.
Only giving up 4 hits. It's impressive.
Urso fouls that off. Down 1-2 now. Ground ball foul. You know, if Berger goes the distance, it's a great opportunity for Rollins to not have to dip into their bullpen with another game to come. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 1 down here in the ninth. Cumbo striding to the plate. First pitch is a ball. Second pitch, ball 2. Well, we knew Berger was going to be tough to hit because he was sporting that .79 ERA. So he's actually doubled that output today. Mostly a starter. This is his 9th appearance. 6th as a starter. Cumbo, base hit down the line. That may go for 2. All the way down into the corner. Fielded by Coleman. Cumbo cruises into second. Has himself a stand-up double.
Yeah, that was an interesting liner right down the left field line. Howard had a bad jump to it. I don't think that he was expecting it to go past him, but nevertheless, E.J. Cumbo gets his first hit of the day. Let's see if it could turn these events. Like you previously mentioned, they need 3 more runs. This is their last chance, so it's do or die.
And I think they're bringing in Jamarcus Lyons as a pinch hitter for Gutcher. It is Jamarcus Lyons. Jamarcus's grandpa and uncle are back in attendance today. Said they'd be here for game 1. Let's hope he can give them something to cheer about. First pitch, a strike. Lyons, left fielder yesterday, coming in as a pinch hitter today. Ball in the dirt, gets away. Cumbo thought about it, goes back. Berger in the stretch. Foul back. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Jamarcus Lyons. Berger sets again. That's hit down the line. That's going to get down for a base hit. That'll bring a run in. 1 hop to the wall. Cumbo scores. Lyons fell down, rounding first, and has to stay at first base.
Great call by Coach Urso to have that pinch hitter in. You know Jamarcus Lyons is known for getting numerous RBIs. That was his 12th RBI of the season. So great job by Jamarcus Lyons to contribute for the Spartans.
Anthony Nunez to the plate now. He represents the tying run in the game. A 5-3 game now here in the 9th. Back-to-back balls hit down the left field line. Would have been a double for Lyons, but he fell down rounding first base. Nunez looks at a first pitch strike.
Nunez 0 for 2 on the night. Hasn't found luck his way, but let's see if this last opportunity gives him that luck.
Ball outside. Playing him straight away deep. Ball high. 2-1. Infield at double play depth. Ball outside, 3-1. There is a pitcher warming up in the Rollins bullpen. A righty, can't see the number from here, just in case they need to make the move. Berger in the stretch. Strike call, 3-2. Not sure if Nunez had a take on or not. He looked like he wanted to swing, but didn't pull the trigger. 3-2 pitch, 1 out in the 9th.
Nice.
Walked him.
So Berger is very, very frustrated on that one. He thought it was the same pitch in the same location as the last one, but nevertheless, he is really shocked on that one. So there's now 2 men on base now. 1 in scoring position. And an interesting opportunity here for Garavito.
Garavito on the day. 1 for 3. And a mound visit by John Sjogren, which would indicate a pitching change coming up. Berger goes 8 1/3 innings. He's going to leave responsible for the 2 base runners. Actually, nobody has come in yet, but this is typical. Pitchers or umpires or managers, I should say, wait. Let that relief pitcher get a couple more pitches before you actually make the call. You kind of make the umpire come out and force you to make a decision. So the umpire's saying, all right, what's the deal? While they discuss it, his relief pitcher's getting about 4 or 5 more pitches. And there goes Berger. Well of a job. He's leaving with 115 pitches thrown. Responsible for runners at first and second. First batter will be Garavito.
And I know he's very frustrated himself, but he needs to keep his head high. He had a very, very, very good pitching performance tonight. And his teammates are definitely commending him as he approaches the dugout. So he should really keep his head high. As number 47, Spencer Magnum comes in. You have some numbers on him?
I do. Let me get him here. Spencer Magnum with a 1.56 ERA, 3-0 on the year. All relief appearances. This will be his 12th of the year. And 7 those interested, Garavito has 2 home runs on the year. How about a walk-off win?
Let's see.
You're up for that?
I'm up for it. Trust me. I called one. I want to call another one.
Mangum to Garavito, first pitch. Ball high, ball 1. 1 out, bottom of the 9th, 5-3, Rollins on top. Spartans threatening. Fouled back. One ball, 1 strike.
Infield goes a little bit deep, especially Ruben and Torres.
In the stretch, a look back, the pitch. That is hit, foul. He put a jolt into it, but it's going to land over on Cass, right by a Tampa police car that drove by.
Did he pump his brakes? What would the fine be about damaging a cop car?
No, I don't think it was intentional. Prove intent. 2 strikes now, 1 and 2. Ground ball. They could turn 2. There's 1. The relay. Ball game. Rollins wins. A 6-4-3 double play, and Rollins has taken the first 2 games of the series and has now pulled even with Tampa for first place in the Sunshine State Conference. Rollins and Tampa both tied with 12-2 records. Tampa overall now on the season 23-6. Rollins goes to 22-8. Eli Thurman will take the loss in this game, and Berger, pitching a great game, gets the win, going 8 1/3 innings. So we have 2 teams tied for the top in the Sunshine State Conference baseball. So we will come back. Let me give you the stat line. 5-11-0 for Rollins. Tampa goes 3-6-1. Tied for first now with 12-2 records. We'll have the game to decide who's in first coming up in about 30 minutes. This game zipped along 2 hours. So we will come back. Join us in about 30 minutes, maybe 45, for Game 2. You've been watching this game on Tampa Spartans.tv.